Okay, Diamond, I just helped another student with a substitution question. I'll send you the link to her video, and then I'm also doing a video of the question you sent. Okay, so what you're trying to do on these, you're trying to solve by substitution. Okay, so the reason we're going to use that method is because one of the variables is by itself already. Okay, if it weren't, we could still use substitution, but we might have had to do something in order to get it by itself. That was the question another student asked. So let me show you that real quick too. So for instance, on this one that somebody else asked about, the original problem started out this way. It said x plus, let me write the original. The original was just x plus 11y equals 29 and 2x plus 6y equals 10. So on that one, the original equation didn't already have the x by itself. So see, that was my first step. That's why I subtracted 11y from both sides. You find the variable that's the easiest to get by itself if it's not already, and you can rearrange the equation so that variable is all by itself. So what I did is I subtracted 11y and I got the equation by itself. So that's kind of how your question starts. You already have one of the variables by itself. So what I'm going to do on yours, let's go ahead and do yours, and then you can watch the video on the other one. Okay. All right, so your problem starts out with one of the variables already by itself. So x equals y plus 7. That means that the x and the y plus 7 are interchangeable. They have the same value. You're looking for the point of intersection, which is on both of those lines. So these x's would be the same. So here we would take the 4 times the quantity y plus 7. Just in place of where the x used to be, I'm able to put, see, x is equal to y plus 7. So in place of the x, I can put y plus 7. But you got to make sure you keep that plus 3y equals 42. Okay? So that's the substitution step. This problem already had the x by itself. X and y plus 7 are interchangeable. So that y plus 7 can go in place of the x in that top equation. Now you're going to distribute. So that's 4y plus 28 plus 3y equals 42. The 4y and the 3y would be 7y. They're on the same side, so you're just combining them. Okay. Now you've got an equation that only has a y in it, and you just proceed to solve that using what you know back in chapter 2. You subtract the 28 from both sides, so you get 7y equals 14. And then got to get rid of the 7, so I'll divide. So y has to be 2. Then what you do is you go back up to an equation and you plug the y value in to get your x. So the easiest one to use is the one where the x variable was by itself. So right there, in place of the y, I'm going to put a 2. So that tells me that x would have to be 9. So my answer should be 9, 2. But you see how I've used that second equation to find the other variable? I'm going to use the top equation as my check. So if I'm right, when I put in the x and the y into this equation, 36, 6 does equal 42. 36 plus 6 does. This should be it then. Okay? So substitution usually is the one that people are a little more uncomfortable with, and it takes a little more thinking to feel confident about it. But you can do it, Diamond. Just keep working.